A very warm welcome to Computer Science Patines. So let us start our today's lecture. Yesterday we have read the update command and along with it we have used where clause. Today we'll be focusing on the alter command that will actually help you to alter a particular table that you have already created. Now you want to do certain modifications in the structure of that particular table. So for that we will need a table that is actually pre-existing. So I'll be using our previous database. For that, to use a previous database, the command is use database name. So our previous database name was ABC. So I'm using the same. Okay. So your database is open now. Now you can select that particular table. Our table name was student. So for selecting the entries from that particular table, I am writing a command select star from student. Fine. So this will give me all the entries here. So next is how to modify the table now using the alter command. For that the command is alter table student. Name of the table is to be written very carefully. There should not be any spelling mistakes and you should not forget to write this table also. Table should be written, then the table name should be written. Fine. Now the keyword add. Okay, add, and then now I want to add a new column. See, there are 3 columns only: roll number, name and percentage. I want to add another column to the same table and that name of the column would be fee. Okay. Okay, now when we are defining a table field, means a column, then we need to define the data type also. So I'm taking the data type float. You need to give a space between the name and the data type. You know it very well. Fine, otherwise it will give you an error. So alter table student add fee float. It means you are going to add a new column to this existing table student and that column name is fee and its data type is float. Fine. So what it is showing? Query okay, 7 rows affected. Why 7 rows affected? Because it is having total in number 7 rows. So you want to see how the table will look like after you have modified it. See, in fee column, why null has been entered? Because now we have created a new column that we have not supplied any type of values. Now what we will be doing, we'll be supplying value to it. See, if you see, fee for every student of a class would be same. So there is an easy method. Instead of entering value to each and every row, what we can do, we can use the update command again. Update. Okay, update student. Fine. Then we will write set fee is equals to, let us say fee is 5,000. Fine. So when you will write this, you will see that this value has been modified in each and every row. Okay, it is showing 7 rows affected. Again we will use the select statement. Now you can see fee for all students has been modified. Okay, everyone has paid 5,000 rupees. Okay, so our next command is, if in case we want to modify the name of the table column and along with it we want to modify the data type we have given. Like we have just created a column fee. I want to make it fees. S I want to add. I want to rename this column, and data type taken was, you know, what data type I have taken? Float. I want to change it to double, let us say, and I want to rename it fees and it should be double. So what I need to write, I'll again use an alter command. Okay, with the clause. Last time we have used add clause. This time we'll be using change clause. Okay, so I'll remodify this particular command again. So I'll be writing, I want to make it double. Fine. And I want to rename this fee as fees. Okay. And this clause also is to be changed. We should write change, because added to we have done it na. Now you want to make changes. Okay, so the command is alter table student change fee fees double, means now change the fee table, fee column sorry, as fees, and the data type of the new field is double. Okay, instead of it was float, earlier I have taken float, now it will be double. So 7 rows affected. And now we want to see select star from student. You can see the name has been modified, but rest everything is same. Now if you want to check the data type of this particular, then you need to write describe, DEC, and space, then you will write student. Okay, now you can see fee is of double data type. Initially it was float, now its data type is double. Okay, next is I want to tell you one thing more. Either you can write DESC or you can write describe completely, that will also work. Okay, one and the same thing, describe. Okay, spelling should be right. Then student. Okay, it's the same thing. DESC will also work, describe will also work for you. See, you are getting the same output. Okay, next is, now you want to modify column. See, in this, so you were able to do two things at a time. You were renaming also. Okay, with the help of change, you were renaming the column name as well as the data type. Now you want to do only one type of change, that is you want to change the data type only, you don't want to change the name. Okay, so if you want to change the name, then you need to use this change clause, otherwise you need to use modify. Okay, so again we'll be using alter command, but this time we'll not be using this change attribute, we'll be using modify. Okay, so I'll make changes in this only. I don't want to change the name now. Modify. Okay, alter table student modify. Here we need to write LCOLUMN. Okay, so this is to be written, column is to be written. Fine, alter table student modify column, then column name. And now if you want to change the data type only, say here you will be able to change the data type only. So initially it was float, then we changed it to double, now I want to make it integer. Fine, 7 rows affected. Now describe student. Fine, now you can see fee data type has been changed integer. It was double, and before that it was float. Okay, I have not described that particular type of table. Fine, and one thing more, many times you have seen me using star, select star from it, है ना? So another word for using star is all. Instead of star we can use all. Select star from student or select all from student is one and the same thing. Okay, let me try that also. Select all from student. It will give me the same result. Okay, something wrong I have done, I think. Okay, actually it will help me to take one column out of it. Let me try that. Fine, so all will work for a particular type of column. Okay, it will not work for all fields. It will not work. It will work only for one column or two columns. Okay, so let us now try another command. If we want to drop a particular column, let us say this fee column that we have made here, I want to drop it. Okay, how to drop it? Then the command is alter table student drop column fees. So what it will do for me, it will delete that fee column from that student table. Okay, alter table student drop column fee. See, it will not drop the complete table, it will drop only this particular column. Fine. Okay, 7 rows affected. So select star from student. You will find that particular column has been deleted. Okay, so next command is delete. If you want to delete a particular entry from the table, means a particular row you want to delete, that can also be done. Or the complete table can be deleted, means table can be deleted, all the entries inside the table can be deleted, everything can be done. So let us discuss these cases one by one. So I am not deleting this table, I am creating another table. If you remember how to create table, I am taking name of the table, like I am taking O. Okay, OM, let us say create table OM, and then I am creating only one field in it. Okay, say it be marks. Fine, and data type of it integer. Okay, see, this table has been created. You want to see this table, we have not entered anything inside it. So how to insert something? Insert table, insert values. Okay, how to insert values? Insert into name of the table is OM values. Fine, so value I am giving 2, let us say. Fine, this table has been created. Select star from OM. See, one row has been created. Now we want to delete it. Okay, firstly I'll delete. For that I need to add another column to it. How to add another column? modify, alter table. Okay, what we have done last time. How to add another column to it? For that you need to use alter command, and you need to add, add. How to add? Alter table, then add another name of that particular column. Fine. Alter table then add, and like marks and your subject. And its data type I am taking char 5. Okay, so your another column has been added to it. Fine. And then how to add subject to it? Then you will write update set subject is equals to what subject you want to give, CSC fine. Fine, it has been added. Now we will see select star from Om. Okay, now you see your new table has been created. So it was for your revision only, so that you may be able to grasp the concept properly. Okay, now what I'm trying to do, I will put a condition, delete from Om. Okay, where marks is equals to 2. Okay, so you will find there is nothing in the table. Now if I see the result after using this select statement, select star from Om, you will see there is no entry in it. Why? Because empty set it is writing now, because there was only one row and that we have deleted. Okay, in this way you can delete a particular row which will satisfy your condition from that particular table. Okay, and if you want to delete all the entries inside the table at one time only, then what you need to write, delete from Om. Okay, now you have given condition where marks is equals to 2. If you will not write this condition, so whatever entries are there in this database table, that all will be deleted. Okay, delete here. If I write delete, I am making corrections. See, although it is already empty, okay, if it would not been empty na, then also it has deleted all the entries. So if again you will write select star from Om, you will again find it is an empty set. Okay, now if you want that key, this table also should not exist. Now the entries have been deleted na. Now I want key this table should also be deleted. So for deleting that table, drop command, drop table. See, I'll not delete Om now. I want to tell you something more about this drop command. See, if in case you are trying to delete such table that is not existing in that particular database, then it will show you error. Okay, it will tell you it doesn't exist. But if you want to delete it and you are in doubt actually whether it exists or not, and if it exists then it should be deleted. Okay, so you are not worried about afterwards checking ki whether this particular table is existing or not. So you don't want to get error, so what you can do, drop table, you will write if exists. Okay, if exists. If it will not exist, then it will not show any type of error. Say I say O, I know that O table is nowhere existable. Okay, I have not made this type of table, but still I just want to show you something. Drop table if exists O. So it is, O is not existable, we know that, still it is not showing error. And now I want to make you clear about it. See, O is not existable, you know this, but now what I am trying to do, just see, drop table O. So what it is giving, unknown table O. So this is an error, and if it is not existing, it will not be giving any error. Fine. Now I will be dropping Om table. So what I'll be writing, drop. So before that I'll show you like this. So if I'll drop it na, although it exists okay, so if exists I'll take, so it will delete it. Okay, and it will not show any error, it will give me answer like this. And if even if it exists, it will delete it. Okay, see, so firstly I'll show you if exists. Fine, I'll delete it only, I think. So drop table if exists Om. Okay, so it will be dropped out. See, dropped out. Okay, now if we'll write if it is not existable, then it will give you error na? Why it is giving error? Because it has been deleted. So now if you will try to open it, select star from Om. So table is not existing, how it will show any entry? It doesn't exist, so that means your table has been dropped. So thank you students for today's video. Please do practice of the things at home. Fine, thank you.